to be regarded as the UFC's #1 pound-for-pound fighter.
Georges St. Pierre, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world,
is an accomplishment that can be claimed by an elite few.
The best pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Johnny Bones Jones.
Undisputed UFC lightweight champion, 13-0, #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Alexander Volkanovski, the pound-for-pound king.
On June 1st, Newark, New Jersey will witness greatness. As the newly crowned king of this prestigious list descends from the mountains of Russia, looking to solidify his status as the world's best.
Arm triangle.
There's the tap.
he makes fantastic fighters look very ordinary.
Every moment, every second, I look for the finish. I am best MMA fighter in this game.
In the main event of UFC 302, UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev
Good kick from Makhachev. That'll do it. And still, Islam Makhachev is the man.
puts his title on the line against former interim belt holder Dustin the Diamond Poirier. The undisputed title is the last void to be filled in the stellar career of the Lafayette legend.
I have 30 fights in the UFC. I've done it all.
He has fought the best of the best.
The only goal left for me to achieve in the UFC is to get the undisputed belt wrapped around my waist. At UFC 302, I'm going to knock out Islam Makhachev.
Knockdown for Dustin Poirier. Lafayette, Louisiana. Your guy has done it.
Can't be reckless against Dustin Poirier.
No, you cannot.
He hits too hard.
In the co-main event, it's a high-stakes matchup in the middleweight division as former champion Sean Strickland
Strickland produced one of the biggest upsets in UFC championship history.
aims to hold his ground
Circle to your left, back to the center.
in the #1 contender position
That was good.
against the always dangerous Brazilian powerhouse, Paulo Costa.
He is a relentless destroyer.
At this level, we don't get tired. We're just gonna stand in the middle and bang. It's gonna be a war.
This is a dangerous, dangerous fight. It will be nothing short of spectacular.
People want to see action. Nobody wants to see a boy fight. So I will beat Shen by knockout.
Paulo Costa does it again.
The world will be watching when the Octagon returns to the Prudential Center to showcase yet another blockbuster event. Before that, we traverse the globe once more
You were thinking about taking my seat.
for an inside look at our headline attractions.
Man is on a mission. You can't stop a man on a mission. And news.
This is UFC 302
Another one for the history books.
Countdown.
Legacy cemented.
In 2023, UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev attained the #1 spot on the pound-for-pound rankings, continuing the legacy of his mentor and predecessor, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and fulfilling the prophecy of their former coach, Khabib's father, Abdulmanap.
I know Khabib and his father when I started to training. I was 7 or 8 years old. When I go to the school first time, from that moment I know Khabib and all his family. Khabib played very important role in my career because all my life I look at him, how he training.
Вот и закончилась тренировка. Справа от нас сидит старый партнер Ислам Макхачев, который готовится ко мне по боевому самбо. Вот с этой работаем утром, вечером, борьбуемся.
How he winning, how he take the belt.
The standard upon which all lightweights will be judged, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
But Islam is every bit of the fighter as Khabib.
Khabib Nurmagomedov!
And these guys believe that it's only a matter of time before he is the lightweight champion of the world.
Our coach plan, Abdulmanap, was when Khabib retired, I fight for the belt.
Today, I want to say It was my last fight.
Khabib retired, and now it is his turn. That is what they've been training for. That has been the plan all along.
He is coached by the father of Khabib Nurmagomedov, Abdulmanap. You see Khabib Nurmagomedov over his right shoulder. Here is the highly touted Islam Makhachev.
No, it's underneath the chin.
And there's the tap.
Look out for this guy, because Islam Makhachev is a killer. Oh, big left to say.
And a lot of people think we are looking at a future contender, if not champion, in Makhachev.
And now this guy goes to work. He'll trap his feet so that you can't build back up to your knees.
That's the Khabib special.
Their fighting styles are incredibly similar. However, some people are saying that Islam is better. Oh! If that's true, what this guy's going to be able to achieve in the UFC is absolutely phenomenal.
It's one thing to be tabbed as the next great fighter.
Oh, he gets him with the knee. Oh, big punches.
It's another thing to follow through and deliver.
Islam is so damn dangerous that just scares the hell out of guys. Guys don't want to face him.
That's gonna do it.
Islam Makhachev on the cusp of a UFC championship, but he has not seen anything like Charles Oliveira.
One of the most accomplished mixed martial arts athletes of all time. Most of his UFC records, we believe, will withstand the test of time.
Expect Oliveira to go forward, but Islam said he is not afraid.
Whoa! Islam with a big left hand early.
I was ready to win the belt in UFC 280 because it's my dream fight for the title.
Oh! Knocked down from Makhachev. Right into the half guard. There's the tap. Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title.
I won many times, but that emotion after the title fight, I feel first time in my life.
What a way to stamp yourself the best in the world. Makhachev submits the greatest finisher in UFC history.
I give the belt to Khabib because I know who made me, him and his father.
I want to give this belt, Khabib. Him and his father make me, I know.
Now is our plan. Fly all the way to Australia and fight in pound-for-pound king backyard with Volkanovski. Let's do it.
It is an absolute love affair between the Aussies and their fighters. Enter the undisputed UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski.
With his championship aspirations achieved, Islam turned his focus to the pound-for-pound top spot.
Pound for pound number one versus number two in their prime. This does not happen.
Taking on the number one position holder Alexander Volkanovski on his home turf in Australia.
Volkanovski representing the entirety of Australia. I mean, listen to this crowd.
Well, hard to imagine that Islam Makhachev has experienced a fight atmosphere like this. And now he drops Volkanovski.
Oh, counter left hand over the top.
Oh, and now a knee from Makhachev.
Amazing work.
Beautiful connection with the left hand for the champ.
Oh.
It looked like close fight because it's happened in his country, because all arena support him.
Last attempt for Volkanovski, trying to steal the victory.
Have you ever heard a crowd like this? A standing ovation from the capacity crowd in Perth, Western Australia.
Close encounter left more questions than answers.
This fight is now over and concluded. The results are in, and they still have Volkanovski in the one spot.
You win. He stays number one.
The MMA people, they know. Don't call me lightweight champion. Call me pound for pound best fighter.
We do it again? Sure. Maybe Abu Dhabi.
With the rematch announced, Makhachev was presented with an opportunity.
Okay, gentlemen, understand the rules. You're fine. Want to touch gloves? Do it now.
To stamp his authority.
The late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov always said there would come a time when the mantle would be passed, and man, has Makhachev taken it and run. Oh, big connection by Makhachev.
What's happened in the rematch, we just make everybody shut up.
What a way to truly put a stamp on what was considered the toughest fight of his career.
People say I'm Khabib protege, but now I have the belt, and now I am number one in the pound for pound rankings. Khabib have his time, and right now it's my time.
As he continues to break away from the comparisons to his mentor, Islam Makhachev aims for a third straight title defense against one of the most celebrated fighters in MMA history. The decorated 15-year career of Dustin the Diamond Poirier is brimming with achievements and accolades that have earned him a superstar status.
I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at a bar. It's shut down, nobody's really drinking, but we're shooting a commercial for Bud Light.
And let's roll. Ready and action.
Want to win tickets to my next fight? Make your easy picks now with Bud Light.
Bud Light's back with the UFC. You know, it's such a recognizable brand. It's been around sports as long as I can remember. So to have that back in the octagon is pretty cool. And to be partnered with them is cool.
I'm ready for fight night. Are you? Stock up on Bud Light now.
I've been on a few shoots over the past couple years, and this felt like a movie shoot. It didn't feel like a little commercial. It felt like a big deal. It was cool, man.
Action. Sure, pre-fight rituals help UFC fighters get locked in for a fight, but they can get fans ready for a fight too.
When I first started, these aren't the small guys printing shirts at their mom's house. This is like mainstream Super Bowl commercials and stuff like that.
I would like to say thank you very much, Dustin!
It's incredible, but it's a testament to my work and the big fights that I've had along my whole career.
El Diamante, Dustin Poirier. His career has been absolutely exceptional.
Oh, Miller's wobbly. He's wobbly.
While taking on a murderer's row of UFC talent. Oh, big hook. And is forced to cover up.
Dustin Poirier has been considered the best lightweight in the world.
Oh.
Big knee by Poirier, he's hurt. But ultimately, what makes him so special is his ability to be in these tough fights, the big moments.
That is it! Dustin Poirier!
He's a top of the food chain fighter, top of the food chain athlete. There is no quit in this man.
Dustin Poirier by knockout!
Sometimes I sit back and think about all the stuff that I've done and been doing it long enough. I have 50 fights.
Oh, there it is!
And Dustin Poirier, with all the skills and those victories, is a bona fide star.
Big fight after big fight. I've seen a lot.
Oh, big left from Poirier, now right hand.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Dustin Poirier has knocked out Conor McGregor! Dustin Poirier is a certified UFC legend.
Nothing means more to Dustin Poirier than winning the championship.
Chandler's in trouble. Oh, that looks under. There's the tap.
He got
Dustin Poirier!
The only goal left for me to achieve in the UFC is to get the undisputed belt wrapped around my waist.
In 2019, Poirier faced Max Holloway
Massive right from Poirier!
for the interim lightweight title.
Oh, he hurt him again. Dustin Poirier put on the performance of his career.
After the Max fight, we tried to unify the belts with Khabib.
Poirier with a big right hand. Khabib now on the retreat. Up against the fence. Outstanding control by Nurmagomedov. Now transitions to the back of Dustin Poirier. Nurmagomedov under the chin. There's the tap! And certainly not at all the way Dustin Poirier drew it up tonight.
It's been a long road. I'm proud of everything I've accomplished in this sport. I have a lot of tread left on the tires.
The undisputed title would once again elude him at UFC 269.
It's under the neck.
He tapped! Charles Oliveira maintains the throne.
I was heartbroken, you know. I thought I was going to be the undisputed world champion.
Poirier's reputation and relentless drive to stay in contention put him in a position to fight for the coveted BMF belt.
His lightweight legacy is entrenched, albeit unfinished. Poirier will try to go up 2-0 in his series with Justin Gaethje, another bona fide elite and former UFC interim champion, and one who seemingly has improved a ton in the 5 years since that first encounter.
I want that belt, man.
Dustin Poirier has been consistently in this octagon, in the toughest fights, fighting the best guys, winning and losing, rebuilding himself, and put himself back in the championship hunt.
BMF fight underway. Oh, that shot from Gaethje got through.
Ooh, good straight left there by Dustin.
Gaethje's cut.
He got stung.
appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you do.
It's your honor, man.
I wanted my 30th pro win. I wanted that belt. Cemented in history. Don't get enough legacy. It's all good, though. After the last Gaethje fight, I was in a dark place mentally. Because I was kind of at a crossroads. I was 35 years old. I got knocked out. How will I come back? Are people going to write me off? Where am I at in my career?
He's been in championship fight after championship fight. He's one of the biggest stars in the UFC. But now, he would seem to not have much direction.
It was some of the toughest months that I've ever had in my life.
Look, he's elite. He's at that level, right there. It's so close.
I just took a deep look at myself, and when I fall short of greatness, when I set this big goal and I don't accomplish it, I usually set another big goal and just get right back to work.
Two of the best lightweights in the world are ready to engage, and we will find out tonight if Benoit Saint-Denis is ready for primetime as he takes on Dustin Poirier.
I wanted to toss myself in that fire. And we had this guy, Benoit Saint-Denis, who was on his way up, who beat a bunch of people.
He is absolutely one of the most ferocious men to ever step foot in the octagon. And there's something about a man who's been to war. There's a difference in them. And you see that difference in Benoit Saint-Denis.
Victory, baby. Let's go.
And it just made sense to me. When I looked at my career, I'm like, let me fight this young man and see what happens and see if I still got it.
The king of Lafayette, Louisiana, is the most accomplished UFC fighter to have never realized undisputed gold and glory. If he can beat Benoit Saint-Denis, he's going to be right back on that track.
It was a tough first round for me. I put myself in some bad positions.
And Saint-Denis is just in your face the entire time.
Nice elbow from Saint-Denis.
Jumping guillotines.
Oh yeah, guillotine. Dustin's got a really good guillotine. And it's early.
Being on bottom.
Looking for an arm bar.
Saint-Denis trying to isolate an arm late in the round. Poirier shakes off that noise. 1 round down.
Stick to the game plan. You're giving this guy too much respect. He is not on your level, okay? Tighten up. No more guillotines. No more guillotines. I can get it.
You crazy.
But boy, that second round got him.
And now he lands up.
Oh, he stung him. He stung him bad. Guillotine again, though. He's going for it again.
Oh! Saint-Denis nearly out. Dustin Poirier has done it by KO in round 2.
I missed a bounce back. It's what I do.
You're a top contender in this division. You fought this guy who was a young, hungry lion.
Hold your position or lose it, man. That's the nature of the beast. That's what we do.
I'm always one big win away from a title shot. I knew that if I got there, I can get there again.
June 1st, Newark, New Jersey pay-per-view. Main event, Islam versus Poirier.
And here I am.
It feels good. I'm good at this. I'm good at this.
Ahead of his UFC 302 title fight against Dustin Poirier, lightweight champion Islam Makhachev has assembled his team at the Russian Olympic Training Center in Kislovodsk. Countless Russian champions have honed their craft at this state-of-the-art facility. Akin to his home in the mountains of Dagestan, it provides the perfect environment for Makhachev to make his preparations.
I'm born in the mountain. I live in the mountain. That's why Kislovodsk and this training center, it's my second home. All Olympic champions training here before. First time when I came to the Olympic Center, they don't have the cage. I asked the director, put the cage because we need cage for the sparring, and now I have everything here for the victory.
With the support of his training network, Islam's ever-present coach Khabib Nurmagomedov is once again overseeing operations.
We train here in Kislovodsk because very high altitude here. This is very good for condition. This is first, second, you stay away from everything what you have in Dagestan. It's sometime when you very famous like Islam, for example, like myself, it's very hard to be at home, you know, it's like so many people around you. And that's why we move here. Here is like we have everything. We have to sleep, train, eat, repeat every day.
Хорошо, Ислам. Ай, это дома, возле мамы ничего не будет.
The team, the people who support you, this is most important things.
Здесь нас. Все, пошли. 400 теперь, медленно. Эй, заканчивай, бежим.
You have to complete always.
Хорошо, молодцы.
It's make you a champion. Dustin, I'm training so hard. I hope you're doing same. Be ready, my friend.
Khabib's guidance and wisdom have been invaluable in Islam's journey thus far. And will once again play a huge role as they prepare to face a common opponent.
I already defeat Dustin Poirier, almost 5 years old. And if people gonna ask, then that time and now, did he make a big change or something? No, I don't think so.
Everybody know Dustin game because this guy many years in this sport and he fought always same. It's not secret, he have good boxing, he use his boxing. That's why I have to be ready.
Islam is better than him almost in everywhere.
At the famed American Top Team facility in Florida, the challenger Dustin Poirier prepares for his third undisputed UFC title fight with longtime coach and former WEC champion Mike Brown.
Partner up, let's go.
The genesis of this partnership dates back to Poirier's first octagon appearance.
Dustin, the Diamond Poirier!
My debut in the UFC, Mike Brown actually fought on the card. He's a special individual, so that was cool to see. And then I came here to South Florida to American Top Team.
So, okay, first go is going to be front headlock position, starting in the front head. First go.
Mike was still an active fighter at the time that he was transitioning into coaching.
In 2012, I had my last fight, and that's when he came. He was driven, he was hungry.
Keep it. Keep going.
We were good drill partners, and our skill sets complemented one another very well.
Perfect.
That's why we connected well.
Mike Brown is one of the main guys in my camp right now. He knows a lot when it comes to wrestling. There you go. He knows how athletes think and when we need to rest and what we're going through preparing for battle. I take his word. Whatever he says, I run with it and I listen to him.
I had like kind of the strong wrestling style.
He's trying to circle, right? Trying to block.
He had more of like striking BJJ style. So he added some size and strength. Developed his wrestling skills quite a bit.
Oh, Poirier got him there. Oh, man. A lot of damage here. And control.
Oh! Big left hand lands by Poirier. Poirier continues to land.
There are great coaches out there who've never put on a pair of gloves and fought somebody in their life.
Back to the fence.
Going through fight week with a coach who had some big fights, it's good to go through it with somebody who understands.
He just got clipped.
Oh, another huge right. Hey, level change. Put him on his back.
And he's got it.
And this This is what Mike Brown has been calling for 3 rounds.
We connected on many levels.
Hand tied, tight D.
And I think we kind of run on the same wavelength.
Dustin's looking to close the show here.
That's what gave us a strong bond and kept us together so long.
Mike Brown has cornered Dustin Poirier for 25 of his 30 UFC bouts.
This is a lightweight unification bout tonight,
including the crushing loss in his first title fight against Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov under the chin, there's the tap!
Complete dominance from Khabib in that fight.
With the memory of that loss still looming, the pair prepared to take on a similar challenge with the successor to Khabib's lightweight legacy.
Islam and Khabib have similar styles. I got to have a bit of understanding of the pressure, the strength, and the style of wrestling that those guys have.
Oh, he hurt him.
Fast double leg. Absolutely incredible the way he dominates people in the grappling.
It's kind of a little bit of serendipity here, because now I'm fighting his protege once again for the world title.
If you fall forward, okay, that's not so bad, right? But if I go back, it's a big pop in.
Khabib showed us, where we had some holes. We've worked on it, and those holes are patched. We're working on anti-wrestling and getting back to our feet. That's no secret. Dustin will put him away.
There you go, there you go.
This will just be the cherry on top of an unbelievable career. One of the best careers I think the sport's seen. Nobody's more deserving. Nobody has paid the dues more than Dustin Poirier. It's his time.
A relentless drive for competitiveness and winning is a common trait found in those who excel in sports. This rings true for UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev.
Смотрите, квадратный маленький ворот, видишь?
And his coach, UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Ресторан поставит. Кто проиграет, тот оплачивает счет.
When Khabib's team play soccer with my team, I put in my team the pressure. I told them, hey, if we won, I give you guys something or money or something because I always want to win. Khabib beat my team in the soccer the last 3 times. But in this game, I beat him. Because of that, I was very happy.
Today in the history, we beat Khabib team. For everybody, this just game. But for our team, this is the fight. Today we won.
For the challenger Dustin Poirier, consistency is key as he prepares for another elite opponent with his close coaching circle.
Dustin definitely got advantages in the striking department, and Islam knows that. His boxing is amazing. He's got great footwork, good balance, can knock you out with either hand. Islam's gonna try to get Dustin to the ground, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see if he feels game enough to exchange with Dustin, but I have doubts.
I'm at my best physically and mentally. I just feel really good, really confident, and I know I can finish anybody in the world at 155 pounds.
Oh my goodness!
I really believe in my skill set and the techniques that I've developed over 17 years of fighting. I just feel like I'm gifted. I find ways to win in the chaotic moments. I know it seems crazy, but that's where I feel the best. That's where I do my best work, when I'm an underdog, when my back's against the wall, when bullets are flying, when blood's flowing, that's where I find a way to win. I'm also a realist. I'm 35. How many more times would I have to put myself in position again? It's safe to say this is my last shot at becoming the champion of the world.
Oh, he tagged him with that left.
This is a chance to say I did it. I did what I said I was gonna do when I was 18 years old. It's a personal thing. It's not for the fans, it's not for the Hall of Fame. It's for me and my wife to hug and say, you really did it, you crazy m***. All the ups and downs of the last 17 years, all the lessons I've learned. At UFC 302, I'm gonna knock Islam Makhachev out and become the world champion.
I prepare myself for the tough fight. Dustin is the legend. He beat many top fighters. My style, it's bad for him. My wrestling, condition, my grappling, every moment, every second, I will look for the finish. Dustin is a good name for my legacy. I prepare something special for him.
Head kick from Makhachev!
Inside 3 rounds, I will finish him.
The UFC 302 co-main event will see the return of former middleweight champion Sean Strickland. The incredible journey of the brash and outspoken Las Vegas local stems from a troubled upbringing, but the discovery of mixed martial arts provided both a path and a purpose, bringing a level of stability to a once turbulent life.
Fighting was something I needed in my life when I was younger. I was 15 years old, just up, dropped out of high school. It truly helped me.
Strickland, oh, it's it! Alex Garcia's down! Sean Strickland with a massive KO!
My 7th grade teacher told me, Sean, they build prisons for guys like you. That's playing in my head. And I was like, Sean, you need to win this fight. Prove everyone wrong.
Everything I did required rules and conforming, and I just, being white trash.
Oh, he's done.
MMA was the only thing that I could do that didn't have any rules. I just show up, train, and fight.
Come on, Jack! Come on, Jack!
It was a little sense of freedom.
Oh, 1-2. Oh, that wobbles out. Strickland trying to end it, and he does.
I just love being a UFC fighter. It doesn't matter who it is. As long as I'm in that octagon, man, I'm happy.
In one of the sport's great Cinderella stories, Strickland's once reckless and chaotic approach was refined by Extreme Couture frontman Eric Nixon.
Clean round, finish strong. Clean round.
Big right from Strickland.
Stay on him! Stay on him!
The duo shared tenacity to face all challenges.
Sean Strickland by knockout round 2.
Positioned them for a title shot against middleweight great Israel Adesanya.
I want the title.
The moment has arrived. Tonight, Sean Strickland will try to take Israel Adesanya to a place he doesn't want to go and leave with one of the biggest upsets in the sport's history.
No one in the world believed we can do it. There was a moment in the training room. I looked Sean right in his face. I'm like, listen, bro, it doesn't matter what the odds are. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks at this point. The only people that matter are the people in this room right here. And we all believe in you. We all believe you can win this fight. And he looks up at me, and I just remember him just like snapping out of it. And he goes, to the death, coach.
Israel Adesanya, the minus 675 betting favorite at close.
Jeez. The data we were collecting on Izzy was to put him on the barricade, put him on the back. And right away, we worked on how Izzy will fade and check hook. And he'll open his chest up. And that's a lot of his movement. Now to be the indicator will be this. When Sean saw him open, that right hand beat him down the middle, and that's what ended up sitting him down.
Oh! And he shoots right handed for Sean Strickland! Adesanya in trouble! Adesanya back to his feet! Strickland applying a wall of pressure! Adesanya circles out! A major moment early for the underdog!
Right then and there, I remember going in the corner and looking at him. I said, hey, no boogeyman now, is he? Sean said, nope. So that could set the tone for the rest of the night.
All the bad things that he has had to deal with over the course of his life prepared him for this.
We feel the emotion of an underdog.
Look at me. That's what we do. If you can go 5 minutes with this guy, you're world champion. Let's go.
Someone who is counted out, someone who had no chance in this fight. To go out there and fight like he did, it moves us all.
Oh my goodness.
Sean Strickland has produced one of the biggest upsets in UFC championship history.
It was a mountain that he was not supposed to climb. Sean Strickland just came to Australia and won. I cannot believe it.
Am I dreaming? Am I gonna wake up? Somebody hit me. Oh my God, you guys. Your home life, how you're living your life matters way more than any title, you guys. And I'm living better for you guys, through you guys. Thank you.
With his career and following at an all-time high, Strickland's propensity to stay active saw him immediately switch focus to his first title defense.
To the depth!
Accepting the challenge from streaking South African powerhouse, Dricus du Plessis.
Dricus will try to overwhelm me with activity. Dricus is constantly just putting something out there. There it is, Dricus with a blitz.
Yeah, he's getting closer and closer.
That jab is just peppering Dricus. And Sean Strickland is trying to give it to him right now.
Well, the forecast was for a war, and that is what they got.
I won in the striking, I won in the damage. Look at the guy's face up at a cut. Look at his face. Look like he got hit by a truck.
Just so for the record, is there some people that think I lost the fight?
I thought Sean won the fight live.
I had it 2-2 going into the last round, and I thought Strickland won the last round.
Dana said it? Well, bull.
But when it comes to close decisions like that, I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it, man. We gotta move on. We gotta go on to the next fight. That's where our focus is on.
Looking to disrupt Strickland's title ambitions is Brazilian juggernaut Paulo Costa. His lofty UFC championship aspirations spawned over a decade ago when the octagon descended on his hometown.
In 2012, UFC came to my city, Belo Horizonte, and I take the opportunity to watch live.
These guys are legends. Nice inside low kick. Oh, he hurt him bad. Oh, my goodness.
After the event finished, everybody leave. We still there. I just look for the cage, just thinking I will be there. Then I fought in Brazilian event. I become a middleweight champion, and I defend my belt. And then UFC picked me up.
He is the most terrifying contender ever.
I'm a visceral fighter. The fight can finish at any time.
Oh, he is hitting it with bombs.
South Americans are great fighters, and we want to show how tough we are.
All's in trouble.
Costa's teeing off on him.
My ultimate goal is put my name on the history of the UFC. That's what I promise.
Oh, big headshot.
I will entertain everyone.
I want my chance to prove I am their champion.
A blistering 5-fight win streak saw Costa rise to a title shot in 2020.
Knockdown for Adesanya!
Although unsuccessful in his first attempt at UFC Gold, a string of impressive performances against the division's upper echelon has kept him in contention.
Beautiful spinning attack from Costa!
With another former champion in his sights, Costa looks to insert his name into the title picture once more.
I always chase for the title. That's why I want to fight Shane Strickland. I know one more victory, I will be there. This is a goal I must get.
Ahead of his UFC 302 fight with Paulo Costa, Former middleweight champion Sean Strickland once again prepares at Extreme Couture with the team that took him all the way to the title in 2023. From the very beginning, the hard-edge culture of the renowned Las Vegas gym perfectly aligned with Strickland's fighting ethos.
Man, I really need to clean my locker, you guys. Get a little up in here.
And allowed his ability and character to flourish.
The older days here at Extreme Couture were chaos. As you can guess, Sean would have fit in very well. Every practice was a fight. I think Sean had that same sort of attitude that preceded him with the guys that were in here before. Switch! New guy on top! So kind of keep that tradition alive. I've seen Sean evolve as a fighter, particularly in trusting us as coaches and the team. Work time, go! Keep going. In the beginning, he had this mentality of that he had to do it all by himself.
Go, a minute, go each.
1 minute go on top. But once he began to trust the guys around him, I think he was really open to allow us in. Switch! I think that really helped develop him better as a fighter. Once he kind of felt like we weren't going to abandon him, that he felt like he had a home, then you started seeing his leadership come out.
Next time, go out, take his spot. Now you put your legs straight.
Then he started like helping the team more and helping the training partners more. Prior to that, it was just always about himself, and I think now you could call him one of the best teammates in the room.
All right, 50 seconds. We're spawning about 70%. As a fighter, when you step on the mat, every moment you are trying to accomplish something for your future. Warm up the joints, warm up the elbows. I always tell guys, if you come spar and maybe you take a round off or you don't give it your all, you're not letting yourself down. Back open. You're letting your wife down, you're letting your girlfriend down, you're letting your kid down. You are only letting yourself down when you come to our practice and you don't train like a man. Hey, what's that? 1, 2, and 3. I'm man, dog. Let's go. I demand so much from my training partners that our group now understands that.
Nice! Good. Circle to your left, back to the center.
Fighters respect me because I do what I say.
Yes, 1-3, I'm telling you to land.
If I tell you to walk through fire, I'll walk with you.
Woo, that was good.
If I tell you to break your arm to win, well, guess what? I'll break my arm to win.
Nice.
I love my team so much. My team is like my family.
Captain's call it up.
Danny, let's go. 3 on 3. 1, 2, 3, shoot!
Within earshot of Extreme Couture, Paulo Costa readies himself for UFC 302 at the UFC Performance Institute. Enlisting the help of 2 former Olympic boxers to help the Brazilian prepare for Strickland's striking heavy style.
I met Gelson Pinto in UFCPI. I was killing myself in the train, and he taught me how to be more efficient.
2 minutinhos. 2 minutos.
Valdo Bodol is a boxing coach as well. Same lineage than Gelson. He was an Olympic athlete as well.
Ó, Kevin, sabe fazer isso bem. Kevin, cruza direto, na cabeça.
So we are just trying to mix the styles to get the best point of each one.
Atenção na guarda dos dois, tá? Não dá passo pra frente, não, nada. Fica parado e joga o braço, deixa que ele venha. Paulo é especial e perigoso pro adversário dele. Vai, continua. Vamos fazer mais valendo a borracha, bora? Mais valendo isso aí. Aquele Luca pegou um cara com borrachinha. Dá jab nele rápido, jab, cruza direto na cabeça. Rápido, com velocidade, tá? A evolução do Paulo Borrachinha vem crescente, né? Tão sonhado o cinturão, né? Do UFC. Isso. A gente sabe que a gente passando por esse adversário, o cinturão tá logo ali. Vai disputarmos de novo. Pressão, Borrachinha, pressão, bora.
Shen knows how to fight that style. He has very good jab, he moves forward, he knows how to fight on his very particular stance. He knows how to fight very well.
30 segundos!
To have a great boxing coach with my side will help a lot, especially with him because he's basically a boxing fight and fighting MMA. So We have a good strategy to beat him.
Hey, you guys on the clock? Hey, you guys are on the clock. Let's go.
You ready for 5 rounds, Harley?
Jeb, Costa's a great opponent. He's a dangerous man. Step, step. There you go. To be honest, strike for strike, power for power, they're actually kind of the same. 1, 2. But I think Sean just has that little bit more grit in him. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2 liver. He has a great MMA IQ. He's been doing this since he was 17. Whatever you want. So I think he knows how to make those little adaptations in the moment. Bam, there you go. And he really knows how to push. Oh, yes. Love it. When to let off the gas, when to put it into 6th gear.
It is Sean Strickland's world. We are just living in it.
The guy has amazing boxing, got unbelievable cardio.
UFC 302, man, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
He is a born fighter.
I think that me and Costa, we're gonna go in the deep water.
It almost feels like Sean is playing with his food a little bit.
It's gonna be a 25-minute war.
Big right from Strickland.
I think we're both gonna be looking at each other in that 3rd, 4th round, thinking we got one more round.
Sean Strickland! Strickland applying a world of pressure.
But mentally, as always, I'm ready to die for what I want, and I think I'm gonna pick him apart.
One of the scariest guys to ever compete in the middleweight division. This is a knockout artist who throws bombs.
I want to fight him specifically because he's a great fighter, great match, and he's #1.
A relentless destroyer.
This man is a physical specimen.
This fight can lead me to the title again.
This guy's hell on will.
I'm more experienced now. I reach the place that I wish before as a man, as an athlete. This is the time. This is it. At UFC 302, I will beat Shan by knockout.
It's a battle for title contention between 2 middleweight mainstays, setting the stage for an epic main event between 2 of the greatest lightweights of all time.
Dustin Poirier is a certified UFC legend. And still, Islam Makhachev is the man!
It all goes down in Newark, New Jersey on June 1st at UFC 302.
Big fight atmosphere in the Brick City.
If you want to be great, you have to take on greatness.